Hey everyone, we're back with Fate Grand Order with part 2 of Nahui Mictlan. We just finished part 1 last time. First, okay, so you see these dots on the map, right? That one's for Nahui Mictlan. This is like all the chapters you got left, right? That's for Tunguska because I still haven't finished it. I'm on section 12 still. What is this one? What is this doing here? Is this like... My first guess was like I somehow didn't finish something, right? Like I still haven't done the extra Salem quest, the like a play or something. But no, that's not. Salem's over there. That's not. Salem is not in the ocean between Japan and Australia. I assume that's the ocean. Maybe there's an island there that I don't know the name of. Like, I don't know. Could be part of like, what is this, Indonesia? Do I have that? Yeah, I think so. But that's like north of it. What is this? It could be an event because I think events get added, like, but there's no event going on right now. The Valentine's Day event starts kind of soon, but like that's not. Is that it? Is it just in advance? That I've ever noticed that kind of thing before? I don't know. I was just looking at this and I saw that when I clicked on Nahui Mictlan earlier because I was just gonna go in there before the video, but I don't know what is this. Like you can't like try googling FGO singularity points or like glowy point on globe. Nothing comes up. Like I googled that. There's a Reddit post about back when LB6 finished. There's a glowing dot in Lost Fault 7 that I guess was for Tunguska. Probably, I don't know. Anyway, enough looking at dots. We're on part 2 now. Part 1 ended with Orden. Like this is. It's weird. That's like the longest I think an FGO chapter has gone where we've just been like directionless. Like I can see where the story is headed towards. I think very Babylonia-esque. You know, recruit some allies from the enemies. Then, I mean, it's literally I think structured like Babylonia. So it's been several years since I read Babylonia. I should really watch the anime. I think I'd have a good time with that. But if I remember right, Act 1 is, you know, us getting to Babylonia, you know, beating Gilgamesh, kind of acclimatizing ourselves with it. And the first act, I think it's in a 3-act structure, ends with you know, Ushi getting corrupted, us fighting, I think it's Gorgon at the gates of the city, and you know, being like, oh, you only have 10 days to live, ha 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 ha. And then, you know, the second act is those 10 days as we recruit, you know, Ishtar/Ereshkigal and Quetzalcoatl, you know, prepare to deal with Gorgon and maybe even deal with Gorgon. Then the last act is like, oh, everything goes terrible, and the Lamu come out, and you know, it's the end of days. I feel like that's what's happening here. So we just finished the Ushi gets corrupted, and you know, everything. You have a time limit of 10 days, like David said. Well, 9 days. Well, I don't know if it's been a day. So now we already got Quetzalcoatl on our team. Right, we got Kukulkan, just gotta go. I mean, I think Ereshkigal I think is literally in this last belt, so Life and Chicken Eats It too. I was wondering where that second one was. So I know this is a very long section, so I'm definitely splitting it into 2. Wait, I have desktop audio, right? Play something. Play something. Please! We'll make a sound effect! Okay, so that was an A? Yeah, okay, you got audio. Perfect. Oh, Dinosaur King? That's me! Guess it's me! Welcome, Chaldeans! Everyone here at Chicken Eats is thrilled to have you. I know you're here for personal reasons, and that you don't mean any of those living in Mictlan any harm. How do I know that? Well, I've been listening in on you all from the start, of course. Okay. Hear that? These people are not our enemies. I, Kukulkan, the teachings of the sun, declare that all deinos should treat them as friends. Those like that. So I've got even more deadweight to carry now. Ukub, issue a decree permitting deinos to discuss proper human history with the Chaldeans. Ready to say that they are friendly species, they're far more like deinos than Oslaman. With all due respect, these— come on, your goddess just said so. Come on, hurry up. People are obviously Oslaman in all the ways that matter. I'd go so far as to say they're even worse. They're obviously of the same species as the crypto who's brought his wicked culture here in Mictlan. Yes, they are the same species as the Cryptor. They know about all kinds of civilizations and plenty of other naughty things. Naughty things like civilizations. It's also not fair for Mexico City to receive the benefits of foreign culture while Chicken Eats It goes without, right? I'm sure the deinos will take this opportunity to learn, not just about the good things, but the bad as well. I love that face. It's okay, Baku. Deinos are smart. They're not about to change their entire way of life over this. Caldea's values are just the cherry on top, so to speak. Maybe the most exciting development for them since corn on the cob. Whoa, that was a good one. Very well. What, do they have corn off the cob? Did it grow in individual kernels? I shall do as you say. He wasn't even trying to hide his hostility. May I say something now? Alright, you're Caldea's representative. Fine, keep it quick. Very well. First of all, I want to thank you for your hospitality. Though proper human history and Lost Bloods are generally at odds, right now, we share a common enemy in Tezcatla. I'm as uninterested in your justifications as I am in your flattery. I told you, be quick. Even had the Osloman never appeared, we still would not see proper human history as our enemy. That irritating woman called you friends. That's good enough for the Dano. Now what do you need? I can see clearly that your ship's a complete wreck. Sorry our resident god doesn't know how brutishly strong she is. Guessing your rough handling left some of your crew pretty banged up. You may use the human medical instruments I had made for me. If you need more, I'll have the priests increase production. Really? I mean, now that you mention it, you do look human yourself, but yeah, what's up with him? Well, for one thing, may I ask exactly what sort of relationship you have with Tezcatlipoca? Because from where we stand, both the Tezcatlipoca of Mexico City, and you, Tezcatlipoca, the king of the dinosaurs, would seem to be the same god for proper human history. He's like a different aspect of him or something? Nothing to worry about there. Yeah, we're both Tezcatlipoca, but that doesn't make us friends. Gods have multiple aspects. Ours just happen to exist separately. You're a mage. You should understand what I'm getting at. Does that mean it's a different Tezcatlipoca from the one David summoned? They mentioned black Tezcatlipoca last time, so is he like white Tezcatlipoca? Like yin and yang kind of thing? It says that Tezcatlipoca had multiple divinities, so suppose the story would make sense if he was one of them. What else? Can you repair the ship yourselves? Oh, yes we can. Could certainly use more helping hands and materials. Do you have any you could spare? Okay, by the way, I need a bunch of solar hides. Kukulkan needs them to get her skills to level 9. You liked that one, didn't you? It must be a terrible poker player. Oh, we got him good. You do realize the commander of an army shouldn't just leave at the first feast offered to them, right? I don't mind seeing people so desperate. Especially guys like you who usually do all they can to hide how they feel. The Pew is with you, right? Alright, lend you some Danos and he can serve as your go-between. You should ask the Danos for help with the materials you need too. I'll finish a lot faster that way. From proper human history's perspective, Mictlan's a dang treasure trove of resources. You won't have any trouble finding whatever you need here. I see. Thank you once again, King of Dinosaurs. So, how much are we gonna have to pay? Not gonna demand we offer one of us as a sacrifice, are you? 100 solar hides! No! Why are they laughing? It's because I nailed it. Their culture's so different, I just can't tell at all. What do you think, King? Should he take him up on his offer and sacrifice one of them? What? You visit Mexico City once and now you've gone full carnivore? I like how they get along. Fine, fine. Liver's an acquired taste, but it's still great. Prefer my meat raw. Since you're just starting out, you should cook yours. Eating the runs would make for a legend that spread through Mictlan like wildfire. Imagine it, the mighty King Culkin holed up in the bathroom for hours on end, for vulgarity on full display. It's never gonna happen because I'm never gonna eat any meat. Besides, the sun would never hide. No, what does that mean? No self-respecting god would block off a cave with a boulder so she could hide in it for purely personal reasons. Actually, okay, this is Tamabo? First thought that came to mind was Jesus. Appreciate the offer, Goda, but I mean, I guess Jesus didn't put the boulder there. And I mean, you know, dying isn't, well, I mean, dying is very personal, actually. We don't need a sacrifice. We're not making a deal. We're just helping you the way anyone in Mictlan would. So please, don't be afraid to ask the deinos to help with whatever they can. I would still love to see, like... Well, no, Jesus is real in Type Moon, right? But, like, what's up with them? I think, it's implied that, like, in Apocrypha, like, John was actually, you know, hearing the voice of, like, Elia or Gaia or someone instead of, you know, the Christian God. So, like, is the Christian God real? Like, I doubt we're ever gonna get the answer to this, right? That's I mean, it's a little different than, you know, portraying, you know, mythological gods. Don't be afraid to ask the deinos to help with whatever they can. Yeah, if people really want to repay our hospitality, best thing you can do is fix your ship and get it out of chicken eats as soon as possible. We don't need you fighting the cryptor anywhere near here. Cleaning this place up after a battle would be a major hassle. Alright, we're done here, yeah? Make sure there's pleasantries and everything, so go back to your crew. And never waste time. You gotta make sure your memories are as meaningful as they can be. You're so earnest, King. Alright then, I'll let you handle the Solar Soldier and all on your own. Done with Chaldea? That's fine. Suit yourself. Besides, you being here wouldn't make my job any easy. At least this way, you'll be out of my hair. Thanks for signing off, King! Okay, Gordolf Horsey, let's get back to the border. That's where we'll find Mashu, the President Kadak, Da Vinci, Sian, and a few other servants, right? Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Can't wait to speak to them in person. Oh yeah, they're working on it. See, I was imagining them just, you know, getting a couple planks of wood, you know, some nails. How many costumes does she have? Oh, you're back. How did your audience with the King of Dinosaurs go? Wait, didn't I just get a new one for her, actually? Got permission to stay and promised to help with repairs. That's great news. Now I can finally catch our breath. Though, having said that, we do still have a ton of work ahead. I've been going through the reports of your activity since we arrived. Ooh. There's just way too much about this place that doesn't make sense. We've heard this one before. This Lost prime species, the deinos, U-Olga, the god they worship, the only one to exist in all of Mictlan. Then there's the Tezcatlipoca who attacked the storm border. Chicken Eats as king of dinosaurs says he's Tezcatlipoca too. Set that aside for now. Yes, he's Tezcatlipoca as well. It's also pretty clearly not our enemy. Now our problem here is David and the Tezcatlipoca, who is his servant. It's also the Oslama, who believe in the Aztec mythology David and Tezcatlipoca have been spreading, Mexico City, where they all live. Apparently, Ord is going to put in an appearance there sometime in the near future. On top of that, the storm border still needs extensive repairs, and then... Oh yeah, hey, something wrong, young miss. Look as though this entire world displeases you. Now that Horsey and Commander Gordolf have returned from the altar, shouldn't you, their ruler, offer a word of encouragement? Yes, there's no reason I need to do it now, right? I don't seem injured or anything. Then what about making a presidential declaration to the rest of Chaldea's staff? I call you very much looking forward to that. Watching from a distance simply doesn't seem like you. Have you had a change of heart, perhaps? For instance, do you now clearly remember who you really care? Who you really care? I think that's supposed to be really are. And what if I do? It doesn't matter. Still not so much of a single AU close to remember anything about myself. I see. The pity. But that is true. You should have no difficulty joining the conversation. Are you sure you don't want to give her Gaussian campaign speech? She's developed shame, and Kirei is mocking her for it. I grant you that Kulkokin has taken over the coveted position of the most powerful fighter. I understand your reluctance, so that position is your entire purpose in life. It's not a competition. Now shut up. Oh yeah, by the way, it was definitely Kulkokin who like slapped U-Olga Marie down back in like section 1, right? Because I got her. You know, you rolled her in the gacha. Her noble phantasm is, you know, the big old spooky ghost thing. I still like my theory. It's just Ereshkigal all deciding to show up. You know, that's a good theory. Then there's the problem of what to do about those two. U-Olga Marie and Rasputin. Honestly, I have no idea how to act around them. Rasputin in particular, I can't ever forgive. Setting that aside for yeah, he did kind of, you know, kill the adult version of you, who isn't really you. It's just you're just a copy. But don't think too hard about that. She may have lost her memories, but U-Olga Marie is still the foreign god. In the end, or really from the start to finish, she's the clearest enemy we've got. With Holmes gone for the time being, it's my job to serve as both technical and administrative advisor. Speaking in both capacities, just don't think we can trust her lightly, or at least we shouldn't consider her a dependable fighter. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter how many times she's helped you so far, or even that she saved us in Mexico City. So just because she's helping us doesn't make her a true ally? Essentially, yes. Believe me, I wish we could rely on her, but... I mean, I would take all the firepower we can get versus Ort. Holmes is always the one who handled these kinds of tricky situations before. Without him here? What about Koyanskaya then? Oh, she's fine. We don't have to worry about her. Just my guess just the second Ort's concluded she's definitely a servant on Chaldea's, that is, humanity's side. Anyway, for the time being, the rest of the staff is inside the storm border recuperating from the shake. I mean, the shock of being shaken around like crazy and Kukultum schlepped. Is that a word? The border here. That includes Minir too. As a result, we fortunately haven't been able to take a vote on U-Olga Marie yet. I'll explain the situation to everyone once they've recovered from the motion sickness. When I do, if even one of them feels like they can't accept her being here, I need to respect that. What, really? Like one person, like even if it's Minir, you're gonna respect his opinion? Are you two okay with that? I mean, no, I call the shots. I'm the main character. I understand. Do you think we need unanimous approval? I have no problem with that. Well, if you're all okay with that, then I have no objections either. Regardless of who that so-called president of Earth truly is, the fact remains that she looks just like Olga Marie. I wasn't around for the fitness Chaldea's days, so I can't imagine how the staff who were there must feel about this. So it would be foolish of me to use my authority to shut them down on the grounds that we need all the help we can get right now. So if any staff on the border, starting with Minir, say they refuse to accept U-Olga Marie's help, then that'll be the end of it as far as I'm concerned. Having said that, Minir, Tomlin, Octavia, Chin, but we remember they exist? Cayenne, Ogang, Kawada, and Marcus. Every single one of them is a veteran of Chaldea. They've all been through hell and lived to tell the tale. Now only Minir exists. The others aren't characters, I'm sorry. I wish they were. Like, I really wish we would see some of these people sometimes. So while they might not be thrilled, I'm confident they won't think twice about bringing an old enemy or two into the fold. Director, yeah, you're right. Oh, excuse me, you finished with your discussion? Is this Vinci's first time meeting him? Sorry to interrupt. Keeping my distance, and it seemed like you were dealing with a number of interpersonal issues. Well, did he come inside the storm border the first time around? He was there, so probably again. Never mind, she's probably met him. I feel like I need to speak up before the deinos before we start getting out of hand. Good day, Chaldeans. You must be Vinci, yes? I'm Tepu. I met Mashu and Horsey in the first round. Oh no, okay, I guess he hasn't met her. I've been accompanying them ever since. Oh god, she was kidnapped! Right, duh. Okay. These deinos here behind me are... That's right! It's us! Your dependable, locally sourced labor. Scree! Dano Nectus Brothers 11. I'm probably not saying that right. Say scree. You're not gonna scree? Death Yoling, what are you all doing here? Are you out on a run? No, big sis Mashu. This is about Shakta practice. Master Tepu asked us to come help repair your ship. Oh, I see. Thank you. Good to see you guys again. You're gonna be a huge help. Right? You're like we've never carried anything heavier than a Shakta ball before, but we'll manage. That they will, because I will be managing them. The Dano Nectus brothers are all very fast runners, so I'm gonna have them all secure transport resources. We'll make sure you all have the materials you need so you can simply focus on making repairs to your... Every time I say it wrong, there's a commenter who knew a lot about dinosaurs. I'm more like, oh god, they're gonna hate me for potentially saying this wrong. Hello? Is something wrong? Are you not getting enough sunlight? Like, I always have in my head like a hypothetical, like a, you know, guy who's gonna get mad at me for pronouncing a name wrong. But now this could be real. This could be an actual person, possibly. Oh. The Vinci's dead! Too many dinosaurs! Technical Administrative Advisor? What's wrong? Clearly you've seen a ghost. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Was that a new sprite, by the way? I've never seen that one before. Dinosaurs! Real life dinosaurs. What an explosion. What artistic masterpieces. And has she always had that bird? I don't remember ever seeing that bird before. Can't believe it. The deinos really are dinosaurs. This is incredible. I want to touch them. I want Vinci to be happy. Sorry about that. I only just woke up, so I'm still a little wonky. I'm Leonardo da Vinci, Caldea's resident engineer. I wonder if... Okay, the bird's on her shoulder, okay. I've never looked at that thing before. Was that because she was using her servant sprite instead of the NPC sprite? And I think that makes sense. Because this pose is different than the... Well, I think it is. I don't know. You must be Tepu. The Deinos has been helping Horsey and Mashu. Pleasure to meet you. Acting like nothing happened. The pleasure's all mine. On the subject of repairing your ship, Birdo can't be of much direct aid since we don't understand the ship or its construction. But if you tell us what resources you require for these repairs, we can gather them easily enough. You're also very welcome to stay at my house if any of you wish to spend a night in the city. You're our guests. We're very happy to give you whatever welcome we can. No way, that's awesome. Definitely want to check out the big Deino city. Oh, but only to increase my understanding of the Lost Belt. Yeah. We don't know everything we can about Mictlan's history and culture. Yep. So if it's no trouble. Not at all. Be thrilled to have your company. Having the opportunity to talk to a sage of property management is a genuine miracle after all. Oh, right. Something else we need to do first. Sure, you need at least a few days to finish your repairs. So you need to secure your own safety by eliminating the carnivorous insects and other beasts in the area. Wyverns? Oh, carnivorous insects, eh? Hearing that makes me want to pack up and go home. Feel it in my bones. Are those the ones that we fought like way back in like section 1? Horsey, Mashu, or section 2 maybe. You know Chris and Nemo are still recovering, so I want you two to handle this yourselves. I want to ask U-Olga to come along, but maybe I shouldn't right now. We're going for the Olga Marie route. That won't be a problem. We counted these creatures several times already. I wish there was one, but the skip thing doesn't like gray out, so it's not an actual choice. Come on, Master. The two of us alone should be able to... Kukulkan? What? You're gonna go chase off all the beasties that might bother you, right? Well, she's not just an NPC servant anymore. They finished her summonable self. We can use it in battle. So I'm coming with. I set the ship down here to begin with. Plus, I've been wanting to see how you guys fight. Etiquette isn't my strong suit. I hope you don't mind if I fight alongside your heroes of proper human history regardless. Okay, right into it. Game press, what am I looking at here? I thought I had it pulled. Oh, I had it pulled up on like PC. Just like Mashu. I wish if you had to use Mashu, just put her first thing. It's always annoying having to scroll down and find her. And 3 waves. Berserker at 4-time invincibility, or okay, so what? Berserkers have invincibility, so we're going Arcuid, Filter, Ignore, Invincible. Wait, is there no casters? I guess this one. Then just fucking skying it so we can swap out Mashu and just wait, hold on. I choose back for good luck. I mean, we might as well put on Caldea tea time. Caldea lunchtime. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so I think this is, you're meant to, like, you know, use Kukulkan, see what she does. I already know what she does. I used her a couple times for, well, farming. But I switched back to Arcuid because I can't max out her skills. That means her battery isn't quite enough to triple loop with I think I can if I get Oberon in, or maybe it's a little short, I forget. Okay, let's... She's actually a pretty cool servant though. Like, I like her gameplay design. Oh, what? Her Noble Phantasm's blocked? Really? What the heck? I've already seen it. Why is it blocked? I guess. Okay, just do this. Go all out. Listen to track. Is it track 7? Track 8? I don't know. Anyway, it's been like a good week since I finished part 1. I've realized my backlog is almost non-existent now, and that is terrifying to me. Because, I mean, it's also nice just, you know, being in the present when I upload. Like, I'm uploading videos I recorded, you know, a couple weeks ago instead of a couple months ago. Which, you know, that part's nice, especially when it comes to comments. Like, when someone comments something, I'm like, oh, they're talking about that scene that I remember. Instead of, you know, them talking about a scene I don't remember at all. Oh yeah, she has Sure Hit on this one. But basically, all of her skills have an option to consume 10 stars, get an extra effect. That's for herself. This, give it to anyone? Okay, those are both for herself. Okay. Yes, kill this wave manually and then fight you with the final wave. This should not kill it. Oh no, she got the crit. Okay. I had a comment this morning that surprised me. Well, it was basically a comment saying 340th sub, which is like, oh, that's like the good old days of YouTube. But then I realized, wait, I have 340 subs. Like, it's weird to me my channel's growing. I know I've talked about this a lot in the past couple battles, but like, I'm just used to my channel being stagnant. Like, I was hovering in like, I don't know, like the 280 subscriber range for years. And now like I'm growing. I'm like, oh god, I'm never gonna get a fake grand order, am I? Right? Like, I've gotta stay here forever. Locked in the mines. Gotta go do Paper Moon. I think the chances of me doing Paper Moon now are actually a lot higher. Like before, like, well, I've talked about that. I don't need to talk about it again. I'll definitely talk about it by the end of this lost spot again, so I won't go into that. Anyway, what have I been up to anything? I haven't really read any visual novels lately. Like, I'm still like almost done with Summer Pockets, but I haven't even, I've touched it a little. Need to finish the Shiki route. Oh, I did start watching Twin Peaks though. I've talked about this before. I've been wanting to play Deadly Premonition 2. The first game of which is heavily inspired by Twin Peaks. And the director for it died a couple weeks ago, David Lynch. I was like, okay, yeah, well, might as well check it out, right? I'm actually really enjoying it. It's an old, I think it's from 1990 TV show. It's weird, but every episode I'm like, oh, this is from Deadly Premonition. Well, no, I mean, it's reverse, but I think because I know the plot of Deadly Premonition, I know who the culprit is, which there's more to it than just that, right? Though, right? But like, when I first saw a certain character, I'm like, oh, that's the culprit. And then now I'm just watching like the various foreshadowing happen. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the culprit. Like how they made her sprite smaller in comparison. Okay, some of you are meeting for the first time, so let me introduce myself. My name's Leonardo da Vinci. Caldea's technical and administrative advice. You just think of me as a peerless genius who can do anything she sets her mind to. I'm Needlecurse, a caster servant. I hope Needlecurse gets a lot of, well, I mean, we know she's gonna get a lot of screen time given she has an Ultra version, but like, you know, she is hardly in part 1. Told you the deinos who guarded the border while I was recovering. For that, you have my thanks. I was once Pharaoh, though briefly. As such, I always repay my debts in full. Huh? What are you talking about? All I did was chase off a few Oslame. Everything is such a big deal to you guys. Worry less, or you'll just wear yourselves out. So you're as strong as body as you are of heart, warrior Wakchan. You're an admirably altruistic deinos. You think? What's an altruistic? I guess I'll go next then. Sion Sokarius, one of Chaldea's allies. Thank you. We're teaching deinos what waifus are. Thank you for rescuing us from those altars. I really appreciate it. Pescat Lapoke gave us some questionable herbs which put us to sleep. I do not recall what happened. What do you mean questionable? But it sounds like you went through quite the ordeal there. You're not to tell me all about it later. Is that all there is? Is that a new sprite? Her head's tilted. Where's everyone else? The Nemos are staying with the border since it's built on top of the Nautilus. Captain Nemo simply moving away is enough to dramatically decrease its functionality. So he's staying behind to help get the border back up and running as soon as humanly possible. The staff members' rooms are all still intact. They said they prefer to rest there. To Commander Gordolf. Chikanitsa, the city of deinos, eh? Normally I'd only let the field operatives go somewhere like that. I can see you have your heart set on this regardless. Okay, you have my permission. Me? Of course not. Never set foot anywhere so dangerous as if I could possibly help it. You've seen Waktron yourself, right? Maybe nice and understanding. His abilities are terrifying. Remember when he just casually swiped his tail to shoo off some insects and knocked down a tree that was over 10 meters tall? The city of Deinos may as well be a city of giants. Going there as a tourist is practically a death sentence. Suffice to say, I'm not setting 1 foot outside the border. My personal room and the command room may both be under repair at the moment. But fortunately, I'm already used to using the hangar as my temporary personal room. At this point, I'll gladly take working air conditioning over anything else. I know, oh yeah, Kadak. I forgot you existed. I know what you mean. The heat here in Mictlan's been ridiculous. Standing out in the jungle is enough to make me miss Russia's weather. I don't know how HorseyEatYou handle it. You're telling me. You're the report in the 6th Singularity? Suppose they weren't exaggerating about the heat in Jerusalem. Was it? I mean, I guess part of it was desert, so it wasn't even as hot this hot back when I attended the Dakar rally. Spectated the Dakar rally. What, go. What's the Dakar rally? It's an annual off-road endurance. Gordolf's into car racing? Annual rally raid organized by in Africa, I believe. Okay, I've never heard of that, but good for you, Gordolf. Everyone needs a hobby. Hang on. Staying on the border too, Kadak? You do know you don't have a room here, right? Yeah, I know. My cell's pretty much gone after the whole crash thing. Horsey said I could stay in his room as long as I liked in the meantime. What? He stole my room! Oh, so you two are staying on the border? I think I'll set up camp here as well. You may have gotten rid of the nearby hostile wildlife. There's no telling when more Oslomen might try to attack. Since I'm a Chaldean servant, it's only right that I do my part to ensure you all stay safe and healthy. So the next time they show up, I'll confiscate their guns and make sure they can't bother you again. Leave her. She's totally gonna collect the weapon she gave them and act like nothing happened. He said that, commanders should have to stay behind and keep the border safe. Yeah, let's leave it at that. That's a good plan. Border's armor looks pretty tough. There's no telling what might happen at night. I think they'll be safer in the border than here in Chikanitsa. Anyway, that went on longer than I planned, especially for a pre-dinner greeting. I'm done now. Spent all day getting rid of dangerous wildlife, so I'd like you to just eat and get some sleep for tomorrow. Oh, before you go to bed, is there anything you wanted to ask about, Horsey? Well... Here's to know, Kukulkan. Who has more authority? You or the king of dinosaurs? Huh? I mean, I didn't tell you? Who has more authority? You want to know the chain of command? Yes, that is rather fuzzy. Well, I can tell you who's stronger. Who has more authority? Not really sure. So what, they've never really been at odds with each other before to have to... King of Dinosaurs is in charge of all things having to do with Dino Society. His decisions for Chikanitsa take priority. I'm more of a representative of Order Mictlan as a whole. You can even call me a translator of sorts. Really? So I read the records of what happened at the sacrificial altars, as you refer to yourself as Mictlan's creator. Oh, that... more of a spur of the moment thing. And I just want to make myself look good in front of that guy with the sunglasses. Pardon my French. Since Mictlan is basically all made up of Earth resources, so if anything, I'm kind of an outsider here. Oh, I know. Maybe they just kind of exist. Nobody asks anything of me, and I don't ask anything of anybody. Right, that's what the gods of proper human history are like. Is that not the case? No, that's right. The more transcendent a god's power, the less involved they are with human society. That's what a god should be like, being whose main purpose is to make people think that they exist. Natural phenomena aren't inherently good or evil. The human shall have to decide which alignment a particular phenomenon fell under. So does this mean that you're the deification of order in Mictlan as the deinos imagine it? Yes, I think that's right. I couldn't tell you who first imagined that. Why are you dressed like an ocelotl? Because I wanted to. I mean, of course it wasn't anything as simple as that. Just like this because it's, a disguise! It's a disguise. Having an outfit in the style of proper human ministry, so I could blend in better while I was in Mexico City. I see. A wise decision as I would expect from you, U-Olga. However, this is Chichen Itza, not Mexico City. So why not take that outfit off now? Since you never wore any clothing before. Yeah, you must be hot with all that cloth covering you, right? Come here, not just, well, I mean, and I wouldn't say she has a lot of cloth covering her. Come here, not just going nude, Lady U-Olga. Yeah, why not just go nude? Wow, impressive. Nude? That would seem to make a great deal of sense for a god of the deinos. What do you think, Horsey? Do it. No, Mashu, stop! Mashu, stop! Yeah, I'm trying to like you now. Don't be ridiculous, Sion. U-Olga, please, just keep wearing what. No. See, Mashu, shut up. It's very punk. I mean rock. Desperado. Yes, of course. I don't get the sense Desperado isn't entirely complimentary. Okay, now that we've all. This is a new song. Maybe? Okay, now that we've all settled down, let's talk about our schedule from tomorrow on. Our main focus is still repairing the storm border, but to do that, we'll need to split up into 2 groups. This has to be a new song. Hold on, I'm turning the volume up a little. One for procuring resources and one for making the repairs. I'd like you to assist CM with looking over the computer room. Horsey, I'd like you to join the resource team and help collect the materials we need. You need to go into the jungle, take Needlecris for protection. Going at Chichen Itza, then Wakchan will guard you instead. Sorry, I can't. It's some important business to take care of. Okay, sorry about that. In that case, guess I have no choice but to take on the task of guarding you when we go shopping at Chichen Itza. Dang, what a pain it will be. If it's just the 2 of you, then you'll probably need a guide. Be happy to fulfill that role. You need only ask. Chichen Itza is a peaceful city. You still never know what might happen. Thanks, Depew. You're a great help. I still have a lot of things I want to talk to you about. Okay then, everyone off to bed. Got a busy day ahead of us tomorrow. That's 8 days left? This day went by fast. Huh? Did you already go to your room? Should I? Oh, Do you think the next? Oh, okay, no. I'm looking at the game press kit. The next one has us fighting a chicken and bugs. So that's the next day. So I'm gonna call it there. I was gonna do one more because that's about the halfway point of the section, but that's a better stopping point. I'll see you guys next time with Fate Grand Order. Bye.